on the ground. This is Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 20.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
4-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll throw here out of the gun. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
3-yard line.
Joe Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Caught by Kirk. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. From 10 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Bengals.
Back to Mixon on first down. Pushing his way through. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
To DJ Chark.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Robinson.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Tackle made at his 48.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down, Lions.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And now after the races down right side. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now 21-0. 21-0 our score after 1.
Lions nothing.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what what's going on out there is not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Cam Akers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory. But that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done. But I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now a dump off here complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And out across midfield, down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
And sack.
The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Brings up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry.
The pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Into the hands of his receiver, Landry. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2, Benson?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Sharks got it, left side. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
That's good.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Cam Akers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.